It's Transformers96 here with another video review. This time we have the Marvel Legends from the Captain America Civil War Abomination Build-A-Figure Wave Scarlet Witch figure. This was definitely my most anticipated figure of the wave. One of my most anticipated Marvel Legends figures of the year, actually. So I was very pleased to get it, and was super happy just in general to see that they were making a movie Scarlet Witch. I felt that the Age of Ultron line definitely deserved one, and when we didn't get it, I was quite disappointed. However, I can't be disappointed now. We finally have it, and we have it in her Civil War look, which I think is more of the costume type of look, so I do like the fact that they've went with the Civil War one. If they were going to do a Civil War or a Age of Ultron one, I would have preferred them to do Civil War, so I am happy as to which one they chose to do. This figure is looking quite nice. It's relatively small for a Marvel Legends figure, but I think that she's in scale with the other movie characters that we have so far. I'm definitely going to be taking some pictures of her with Team Captain America. Probably going to do some big Civil War pictures, actually, now that I finally... She's the last piece that I needed to complete my Civil War display. I have every Civil War character now from Marvel Legends, so I can start taking some pretty cool pictures. She's looking quite good. As you can see, the face sculpt is quite impressive as well. With Marvel Legends, sometimes they're iffy on the face sculpts considering their scale and the price point, but this one is actually looking really good. I think that from most angles, she looks really nice. If there's any angle where she looks the weakest, is from below, but from the side or straight on or from above, she looks really good. So I'm quite happy with this face sculpt a lot. I think it's painted really nicely. The eyes are green. You can see the black pupils though, and she's looking straight forward. Her eyes aren't, cross-eyed or looking to the side or anything like that. They're very straight. You have the eyebrows, which are painted very thinly, which is nice. The lipstick is painted quite nice. I feel like the lipstick goes a little bit more to the right than I would have preferred. However, it is still quite even, and then she does have a bit of a pinkish kind of a rosy cheek type of thing going on, which accentuates her cheekbones there, which I think looks really good. I have to say, they've done the head almost perfect. I would definitely have to admit it's really quite good. As far as the hair goes, I think the hair is sculpted really nicely as well. As you can see, it's a tremendous sculpt, and then they've done it in a very light brown, and then they've washed black into it. So it looks really fantastic. They've really done a great job with this figure. As far as the detail on the costume, it's really good as well. And then her necklace there, it is actually, I know that the necklace, I think that even the band, yeah, I think that the entire thing is actually raised, which is quite nice. It's not just painted. And then the costume has excellent detail as well. As you can see throughout it, there's a bunch of different pattern work, kind of meant to look like slightly different materials. And there's just a ton of detail throughout the entire thing, which is excellent. And then the corset does look quite nice as well. The straps on the corset are sculpted really cool, really well. Then the legs are done quite nice too, and she has almost like a high heel thing, like a very short high heel basically. So I'm really quite a fan of the sculpt on this. The one thing I'd say is that the coat, it kind of flares out to the sides a bit. Would have been kind of nice if it sat a little bit closer on her. However, I'm still pretty okay with it, especially since, like, if she's casting spells or something, having the cloak kind of be like kind of flowing back there, it looks quite neat. So I am still pretty happy with it. The hands, I'm really happy with. I love the fact that they've sculpted the hands in these kind of crazy casting spells type of expressions. I love that. I love when they do some expressive hands. This is definitely a figure that needed expressive hands, and they delivered, which looks excellent. You do have like a ring on some of the fingers there, which does look quite good. As far as articulation goes, she has a ball-jointed neck, which is pretty hindered by the hair. That's one disappointment about the articulation. Ball-hinged shoulders, hinged swivel elbows, not double-hinged, and then hinged swivel wrist. On her right hand, it's hinged going forward and back, and then on her left hand, it's hinged at the side there, so it goes up and down like that. Which at first, when I saw that, I was like, oh, that's really bad. Usually that type of hinge works nicely for somebody that needs to hold a gun, so I wasn't too happy when I first saw it. However, when I started messing with her, having the hinge like that actually gives you some really nice positioning on the hands there, and can be used really well for poses. So I do actually like it quite a bit now, kind of, being able to use it. So Very cool. I think that looks nice. She has a ball jointed upper torso, little hindered by the cloak there. It goes side to side really nicely though. Ball hinge or just ball jointed thighs, which go up a fair amount and then they go out quite far. You've got a swivel at the thigh, double hinge knees, and hinge pivoting ankles. The way that it pivots, it basically just swivels around. So although it is technically a pivot, it really just it just works as a swivel basically. She comes with two accessories, two kind of magic accessories. These accessories, I like the idea of them. I don't think that they look quite good. I think they're too thick, and the major problem with them is that they'll cover up those awesome hands. You know, I'd rather not see any of the magic effects and see her hands like that than just to see these magic effects. I do like the fact that they did paint them pink, and then they added like this black kind of wash into them, which gives them a bit more dimension. But again, I just don't think they're worth it. I've never actually put it on her hands before. Yeah, it looks more like fire than anything. So, you know, good try. I applaud Hasbro's effort because they are new. It's not like they just repackaged something. They did do some new effects for her, but I just don't think that they're too good. Also, one of my concerns with this figure was how she would stand. I know a lot of petite women figures that have some sort of heel sometimes can have trouble standing. She stands really nicely to my surprise. She's extremely well balanced, and not just like standing up just like this. I'm talking even when you pose her, she's extremely easy to get her to stand, even with really even with her legs in strange positions, she can stand really quite nicely. So that was very surprising to me and something that I was really relieved to find out. So I was very happy about that. So that's basically it. This is a really solid figure. I mean, if you want the movie Scarlet Witch, you either do or you don't. If you collect the movie stuff, I would imagine you're going to be very interested in this. And if you don't, you're going to have no interest in it. And I would say that it's a great figure. So if you want it, based on the character, you're going to love the figure. And if you don't want it, you don't need to buy it. But this is, I would definitely say, is going to be one of the most popular ones. I was able to find it in person, which was impressive. I figured that I would have to buy this online, but I found it in person at Toys R Us for 20 bucks, and I was super happy when I did. So there you go. That's my video review of the Marvel Legends Civil War Scarlet Witch figure. If you want to see some of my pictures that I'm going to be taking and posting of the Civil War figures, I'll definitely be doing it on my Instagram. You can check me out if you like. Let me know what you guys think of this figure, and thanks so much for watching.